Everybody, happy Wednesday. I'm glad to be visiting with you again tonight. I am visiting with you from the balcony at church, and I thought I would take the camera here and just show you the church sanctuary, how beautiful it looks. It's all lit up and waiting for people to be present to worship, and for youth and for Bible studies and children's ministry. And I look forward to the time when we're back together again here at church. If you're like me, I know that you're getting tired of this. I have was fine until this week. I won't say fine, but I was better until this week, and I sort of hit a wall where I really am beginning to feel disconnected in a way that just been hard for me. I miss seeing you guys and being with you, and it's just unprecedented time for us. I think it's we'll get back together sooner than later. In that same vein, our two 9th and 10th grade and 11th and 12th grade beach trips are the first 2 weekends in May, and I'm sorry to say I'm going to have to cancel those trips. You're not going to be back in school, and things are not going to be back to normal well enough. And as a policy, I just can't go against the grain of all that. So for the seniors, I do hope that I will be able to take you guys on a special retreat sometime this summer. I'm planning on that. And the Hinton Center, I've talked with them this week, and they're still hopeful that they're going to be able to have their programs. So I look forward to hopefully the trips happening, the mission trips happening this summer. And so we got to still have that to look forward to. Tonight I wanted to share just a little bit about what I've been thinking about, and I don't know why it came to my mind exactly, but the people of Israel, as they were captive in Egypt, they were led out of Egypt and to the promised land by Moses, obviously following God. But as they took the journey from Egypt to the promised land, there were so many obstacles along the way. And the Israelites lost faith at times. They got frustrated at times, and they decided to do their own thing. But ultimately, what I think God wanted through all that is, regardless of the circumstances they were in, He wanted them to depend on Him. And I think that message rings true for us today. Again, we're frustrated with the way things have taken place in the last 2 months with the coronavirus, and it's easy to get distracted and to feel disconnected. And I think we have to double down even more on trying to stay connected to what God wants. So I think this instance, while certainly not being like the people of Israel wandering in the desert and not really having an idea what they were doing, I think that we still share some of those characteristics as we deal with our present circumstances. So what I wanted to do is read just one little short passage from what's called the Screwtape letters. Here's the Screwtape letters. That may be reversed on your screen, I'm not sure, but the Screwtape letters are letters from that C.S. Lewis wrote. And Uncle Screwtape is a devil who is working for the Father below. And he's working with his nephew, Wormwood, and they're trying to lead people astray. So C.S. Lewis wrote this book in 1941, and here is this one little excerpt from that book. Satan, this is Satan speaking. He says, I will cause anxiety, fear, and panic. I will shut down business, schools, places of worship, even sports events. I will cause economic turmoil. Jesus says, I will bring together neighbors, restore the family unit, and I will bring dinner back to the kitchen table. I will help people slow down their lives and appreciate what really matters. I will teach my children to rely on me and not the world. I will teach my children to trust me and not their money and material resources. This too will pass. It sure sounds like what we're in today. Even in the frustration, I have seen so many good things come out of this as I witness families and neighbors in the communities walking together out, doing things. We're not distracted by all the businesses of our lives, trying to jam more and more into a certain space. And I hope that when we get back after the coronavirus, we will get back to normal in one sense. But in another sense, I hope that our new normal really helps us focus on what's truly important. Certainly at the center of all that is God as we seek to be in community and relationship with Him. That drives our minds, the way we think, and it certainly influences all our actions. So as we remain remote, we remain virtual in our connection, please pray, read, think about God, enjoy your families, and look forward to the day when we get back together soon. I love you guys so much, and I'm hoping you're enjoying these little videos. It's at least an attempt for us to be in community together. So look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.